All right, everybody, we got our second place store championship. Introduce yourself.
My name is Anthony Ortiz.
All right, what you play?
I played Mannadium today.
All right, let's get into it.
Little spice.
Any shout outs?
Shout out to Cool Stuff for hosting the tournament. Shout out to YUGIOH for getting first and being store champ. Shout out to all the bros for coming in and playing today. It was a fun day.
Yep.
And shout out to you for doing deck profile.
All right, congratulations, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Let's get into it. All right, so first and foremost, played 3 Visa Star Frost. Yeah. He's the best card of the deck. He's like the heart and soul. Gets every combo started. You have to see him, so you have to play 3. One gets banished. You have the other 2 to go through. So really, really important. This is the special tech. 3 Revolution Synchron. Card is amazing in this deck. Lets you go into a few cards that, if you normally, the problem with this deck is it normally gets stopped on its first summon, and then you really don't have a play after that. So this card makes sure that you continue playing in a multitude of ways. So I'll get into it when I go into the extra deck. And then you play 3 Reamheart. It's a Stratos of the deck. Best card to search. I mean, he gets everything started. He's level 4, so he works with Revolution Synchron. And he's also lets you special the Apple, which is 3 Meek. It's the only Apple I play. Only one you should be playing. Other one kind of makes your deck a little bit more susceptible to bricking. So this card is amazing. Only one you should play. One of the MVPs of the day, Ray Charlie. So a lot of people don't realize that this card, when it is summoned, if they have defense position monsters, you can also search and then draw off of it. And so
I learned the hard way.
yes. And so this card is incredible. I mean, it's one of the best cards of the deck because it allows you to summon it, search, and then link it off for the link 1 that lets you search again, and then you already have an arrival that it searched to bring it back. So itself, it's like 3 cards in 1. It's amazing. It's amazing. For the special techs, I played the 1 Scareclaw Castira with the 3 Fenrir's. This combo is insane in this deck. It's one of the main ways to actually, if you open up Revolution Synchron Castira Fenrir, you can go at least +7 in 1 turn, and that's under Baron, so it's incredible. Yep, and then lastly, the 3 Trolls, because you have to play it right now, because this deck is too good. It's the only way you stop this deck. Yep. Have a good night. Okay. For spells, play the 1 Rhoda, you play the 1 Imaginings, you play 2 Obsidian. Crazy card, synergizes so well with the Fenrir's, synergizes with the deck to search, but you don't play 3 because it kind of clogs if you play too many of them. And you play 2 Arrival. This is what Ray Chart searches, but you can also search this off of the Visa Synchro, like if you're in a certain game, kind of like I did to you, to try to go for game. And then I play a few field spells because of the extra deck, so I play 6. I play the Pressure Planet to search the Fenrir, or the Scareclaw Castira if I need to. And then I play 2 of the Primitive Planet because it's amazing. It's the second best field spell. It lets you pop stuff when stuff is in defense, and a lot of people don't realize when they have things in defense mode, if you just start summoning some stuff in defense, then you could just pop a free card and then continue playing. So it's really, really good. And then of course 3 of the best planet. The one that lets you search, Mannadium, special. If you pop Meek, you can bring it back. You can special one from deck, lets you combo off.
Better than Tier Planet?
Better than Tier Planet. Better than Tier Planet.
He's standing on it.
Better than Tier Planet. All right, and then for the defensive cards of the deck, I played 2 Triple Tactics Talent. Card is insane. First 2 rounds today, I activated this, looked at hand, and they scooped both times. But it lets you play through hand traps, it lets you play through back row, stealing their monsters, all kinds of stuff. Really good. And then I have 2 Book of Eclipse and then 3 Book of Moon. This is how you beat Castira. This is how you are able to play through a Rise Heart. Also really good against like sprite boards, just to kind of book everything. It's also really good at booking your own stuff. So if they try to imperm you, like Baron. Like I had a position today where I had a Book of Moon and a Baron on board. My opponent went Nib, I went Baron. They chained imperm, I chained Book on my Baron. So I flipped down and was able to keep everything on board. So Book's incredible. It's an offensive, defensive call. Okay, those are all the spells. And then the last one is the trap, which is the reframing. So this is the counter trap that you search off the synchro. So that way, when you end your board, you have like 3 Omni negates, and they can't really play. Yeah, 1-of. Yeah, it's 1-of. Yeah, it's a 1-of. Yeah, because you're gonna only use once per turn, so you don't want to play multiple. Yeah. Okay. So that is the main deck. And then for, I guess I'll go through the side deck, or I'll go extra. Yeah, I'll go extra deck. So extra deck. You have the one Lightheart, one of the best link ones in the game right now. Lets you search the field spell, lets you link, then it comes back after you linked it off. It's insane. One Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep is, one of the heart and souls of the extra deck, because it lets you summon the fusion. If it's pointing, there's a lot of ways to OTK with this too, because if it's pointing to a synchro monster, a lot of people forget that it gains, all your monsters gain 700 attack permanently. So you can make Baron 37, you can make Disbatter 42, and then you can just swing for game. Really cool. And then the last link is Appaloosa. I decided to focus more on the synchros because I feel like D-Barrier doesn't really affect me too much because I play a lot of defensive cards. And you play 2 of the fusion. Insane. If I could play a third one, I would, but there's just not a lot of space in the extra. But you can play 3 if you want to. And then for the synchros, this is what I really focused on. I play 1 TG Hyper Librarian. When you draw full combo, it's Revolution, Synchron, Cash Theater, Fenrir, and any Mannadium card or any Scareclaw card. You can draw 4 cards off of this, and then you can end on 3 level 10 synchros and Appaloosa for 3 and rip 2 cards out of their hand. So you can do a whole lot of stuff. Yep. This is one of the spiciest cards I play, Black Rose Dragon. So a lot of people don't realize that this card is broken in this deck, because when you normal summon the level 4, whether it's Rage Heart or whether it's Ream Heart, you search, right? And then your opponent just thinks that you're going to special summon Meek, that you're going to do another play, and they'll wait for you to do that. The usual. But what happens is if you have the Ream Heart and Revolution Synchron in your hand, you just synchro. It's not an effect. It just synchros immediately. You make Black Rose, and you just blow up their whole board. Reset the game state, and then 9 times out of 10 when you do that, you keep the Fenrir in hand, so that way you special the Fenrir after everything gets blown up, and then you start searching and killing them from there. So really cool. I've won like at least 3 games off of that alone, and it's also a good way just to clear the board if they have a lot of like set cards, traps, things like that. And if you try to use imperm on it, you play 5 books, so you can just chain a book and then blow the board into it. Yep. Play 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon. It's my baby. Really good. This is why I play the 6 field spells, so that way you can pop a field spell, search another one, and keep playing. So again, if they imperm or ashed the Ream Heart, you just make this.
Still got another way to
right. And then it also lets you special from hand, so you can special the Meek Ball, you can special the Ream Heart or Rage Heart. You can do so much with that. You play 1 Axo, it's a special back. You play the champ of the deck. This searches you any Visas card that is a spell or trap, so you can search just about the whole deck. It's insane. And then you play 1 Omega to rip the 2 cards out of their hand. You play 1 Ice Jade because she's broken. This card is insane against Kashtira. Like they just can't do anything with this card because they can't banish your stuff.
I learned the hard way.
Yeah, they keep banishing you keep banishing their stuff, but they can't banish your stuff. It's just insane. Bestial Dispatter is heart and soul of the deck. Lets you bring back Visas. Lets you bring back Omega to rip the 2nd card out of their hand. And then of course Baron. Love this card. If I could play 2, I would. And then the Crimson Dragon. For when you want to play around Nibiru, this card lets you play around Nibiru. Yep. Cool. 15 card extra deck. And then side deck. So when you're going first, you want to be able to stop Joel and Lockbird. I almost lost my top 8 to Joel and Lockbird, but I had the Call by the Grave. So then I won. Yeah. And you played 3 cross out, even though I didn't draw it today at all.
Still a good card.
Yeah, it's still a great card. You got to play it. Yeah. And then for some 1-ofs, I decided the extra Book of Eclipse in case I needed it for a matchup. Decided 1 Cosmic Cyclone. I really wasn't scared of back row because that kind of plays through it very well. But I wanted the 1 just in case if I ran into like a floodgate. Came in handy, yeah. It came in handy a few times. And then I decided the 1 D-Barrier. I play the D-Barrier for the cross out. But if I'm going first and I can make a board and then, TG Hyper Librarian lets you draw 4 cards in your turn. So if you draw this, then it's pretty much this game. And And then I played 3 Bestials. Really solid. They're really, really good, and they help you combo too. So like if you're going against a deck that it's good against, not only do you take their card out of their grave, you search on your end phase, but then if you have this and Meek, you can just make level 8 synchros and keep playing. So they're really, really good. And then 2 Gamma Seal for the Pearly matchup. If I didn't have to worry about Pearly, this would have been 2 more hand traps, but Pearly's just too good. And then lastly, 2 Imperm. To help with more hand traps and to also have a cross-out target. And yeah, that's it.
All right.
Yep.
Well, congratulations on getting second place.
Appreciate it, bro.
Congratulations on beating me.
Yeah. I beat the Twins today.
Yeah. You put in work, man. Congratulations for
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both top 8. So yeah, great job. I was undefeated the whole time until the very last round for Store Champ.
Number 1 seed, right?
Number 1 seed. Number 1 seed.
Yeah,
and I played the mirror match. He won the Dyro. If I would have won the Dyro, you never know what would have happened. But it was great though. Gio's a great guy, so I'm not even mad. But it was fantastic. Deck did really well. Really excited to keep playing it and developing it. So.
All right, second place, last cool stuff story, champ.
Yeah.
Thanks for the deck profile.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Anytime.